Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today on this stinky hot 32 degrees, I think it is right now, Tuesday afternoon? It's actually not too bad in the shade. I'm under the gazebo, which you really don't get a chance to see. So there's the gazebo. It's actually really quite lovely under here. Not sure if the pool's open today, so I might go and this is my life. Anyway, we'll talk about that after today's item. So another juicy wallet today for the Vintage Bag Experience listing. Didn't realize just how many of these I have picked up over the years. Oh, my glasses are wonky. So what am I on? My 1, 2, 3. This is my fourth wallet. I do have a fifth small one. I think I've mentioned it before. It has a yellow terry toweling exterior. I can't find it. I kept it out because I wanted to put like OxiClean on it to try and try and clean it up a little bit. It's beautiful inside. It's all leather. And it's brown, it's not black, which is really quite special. I haven't really seen a lot of brown leather ones. So today's little guy is this one. So it is a gray velour with leather, and then the pink embroidery. Now the pink embroidery has dulled a little bit, and the velour has lost a little bit of its pile, but there are no major stains or damages or anything of that nature. There's your juicy dog. It's actually really quite nice, and inside is the same, and inside it's actually the leather instead of that shitty plastic stuff. Got card slots, slip pocket. Now, it does have the tag and it does have the white label inside, but it was tucked right in and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, there's no way this is a fake. Where's that label? And I did find it. So I love this kind of bifold accent. Oh, I think I've got an ant where nobody should have an ant. Oh dear. It is very rustic here. Lots of chipmunks, lots of squirrels, lots of ants and spiders, and I'm just watching a huge big ant come my way right now. So it is zip around. It's a 5x4. Yeah, get away from me, you little dude. Probably gone between the boards and he's gonna bite me or something. I don't know. So that is today's fabulous item. What does it say? Mad Money Juicy Princess. So these little Y2K wallets are just, I guess, maybe a testament to everything comes back around. I mean, I certainly didn't pick these up in early 2000s, but I have had them, I'm going to say, for probably between 8 and 10 years, and they just got put in a suitcase and forgotten about because they really weren't that popular, but now they are like crazy. I think I've sold 2. Yeah, I've sold 2. There's one on Etsy right now, but it does have a bit of a crack down the center down here, and the interior is not leather. So it's priced accordingly. This one is all leather. And then I have a bigger one that is gray velour and leather. And I have 2 wristlets. And I have one juicy wallet that I don't think is as vintage. It's like a quilted gray fabric. So there's still a bit of juicy to come. Wish I had more of the bags, but no, don't have those. So how are you all doing on this fine Tuesday? We are experiencing some crazy weather. Oh, I think I've got a stain. You know what? These things get in the way of everything. If I'm going to drop food, I'm going to drop food because they're in the way. Anyway, the weather is crazy, is kicking my ass. It is, as I said, about 32 degrees, and we're back at the trailer. Spent the weekend and yesterday at the house. Had my clients yesterday, but that we're going to be making some changes there. I've actually got to make a call to my boss, which I will do when I'm finished with you guys. Yeah, so it's all go. I shared with you yesterday that I have sold my house. Very, very, very big decision for me. Didn't tell anybody, family, parents, neighbors, nobody. I did not want anybody to wobble or shake my decision once I had made it, because it has taken me about 5 or 6 years to decide. I'm just flicking an ant away. They are literally like this big. They're huge. So we're not 100% where we're going. It could be north, it could be east. More than likely will not be Ontario. Just cannot, just can't see myself spending the kind of money that you need to stay in this province. The inner city driving is getting to Pius. He's really starting to feel that it's just a matter of time before there is an accident. And not necessarily, that being, he just feels that the possibility of there being an accident that could change his whole life, my whole life, is becoming more and more apparent every day. The drivers here in Ontario are absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely no regard for the rules of the road. None whatsoever. And this little corridor between Hamilton and Niagara Falls, between Hamilton and Toronto, has got to be one of the worst. The speeds that they drive, it is just, I do recognize that since I've met Pius, I'm doing a lot less driving than I've ever done. So I'm starting to get a little bit nervous myself, and I have to kind of nip that in the bud, because I don't want to get to be a scaredy cat driver. Now, part of that is because my little car is not on the road right now. I have saved up enough money to start looking for a body shop to start looking at repairing the rockers and probably the floors. So I spoke to a gentleman yesterday, and he trying to find a body shop that will deal with rust is proving to be difficult. I've spoken to 2 people so far. Neither of them want to do it or know anybody who would want to do it. So I've got a few more irons in the fire, but that little car is going to be redone completely. When I think about how much money I actually do have to spend on a vehicle, I'm thinking between $5,000 and $7,000. What am I going to get for $5,000 and $7,000? Somebody else's problems, probably. So I would rather put that money into my car that I have owned for 9 years, and I know what I'm getting, and it'll be a brand new car. I'm hoping to get the rockers, the floors. It needs a clutch, and I really would like to get a new paint job and new tires. So we could be pushing $7,000 easily, but you know what? I don't care. I love the car. It's a Toyota Echo, which is, laughable for some people, but it's my little baby. My original plan was to get a Oldsmobile Cutlass. That's not on the agenda anymore. We don't have the room for it. I don't do enough driving to justify a big old car like that. So my little car, I've thought long and hard about it. It's been parked since last year when we first found out that the rockers were toast. And I've really, really agonized over what I'm going to do with it. So I'm pretty determined to get it fixed. I've joined a Echo group on Facebook, and you just cannot find my car. It's a Toyota Echo, but it's an RS. And they're just not out there, not in my area anyway. Otherwise, I probably would have sold mine and bought something that was in a little bit better shape. But I didn't know anything was wrong with it. So I've been taking it to mechanics, getting it regularly oil changed and whatnot. I usually park it for the winter, and that might be part of the problem, is because the car was lowered and it's just sitting in the snow all winter. It has rotted from the bottom up. So I'm gonna lift it and get it all fixed up, and it will be oil sprayed, and I will keep learn my lesson, and I will keep better care of it. And I don't care if I ever get another car ever. I love my little car. It's a 5-speed. It's just fantastic. Oh, having a hot flash. My glasses are fogging up. Even out here in 33-degree weather, my glasses are fogging up. Oh my goodness. So we have rented a storage unit, 8 by 20 C-can. I thought I was actually renting from another place. So when it kind of became apparent, when it said C-can, I was like, I don't know that this place has C-cans, but it wasn't the place I was thinking. So anyway, I paid already, so that's where we're gonna go. We're not sure, as I said, where we're going. Pius is looking at work opportunities in a bunch of different places. So we have the trailer until November 1st. And even then, we have some rental options for the winter if we really truly don't know what we're doing. But I mean, if Pius gets the job that he wants, it could be a fairly quick move for him. But I am not going to move immediately. I want him to have, I'm going to say, at least 3 months on the job, and make sure he likes it, make sure he's going to be making enough money, make sure a bunch of things, because once the proceeds from the sale of my house are spent, that is it. That is all the money I have in the world, and it's probably all the money I ever will have in the world. So that needs to be moving forward in an investment opportunity. I was just talking to my cousin in Winnipeg, as Pius calls it. They have very extreme weather there, kind of similar to the East Coast, actually. I think it's probably a little worse than the East Coast. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. And she's having major issues with flooding right now. I guess there's a lot of rain in Winnipeg at the moment. So she is a hard ass. Oh my goodness me. Leah is, I've met her once when I was 16, I think, 17. But we've connected on Facebook and, Facebook and Messenger. So it's, she knows nobody from our family, nobody. And she's been quite sheltered in Winnipeg. So thinking of maybe introducing her to my one other cousin who lives in Scotland. They are so alike. They have no idea who each other are, but they know of each other, but they've never ever met or chatted or whatever. So I think I'm gonna try and get them together and see if we can't at least continue connection on Messenger. So it is just such an amazing thing to be here. It relaxes me like crazy. Even although I have a ton of things to do, I started canceling the utilities today for the end of the month. Just starting to get things done. Went to the post office to find out what our options are, because technically we're not going to have an address. So there's a bunch of different things we can do, and we need to get cracking getting the house emptied. So we've packed up a lot. I did quite a bit of packing yesterday as well, and taking a day off today. And tomorrow I'm lunching with my sister, and we're going to go and have a little visit with my mom prior. Not sure. I think my sister wants to have a chat with me, because my mom's like, I didn't get an invite. And I was kind of like, I know, I thought you would have been going. But we never did celebrate my birthday with the family. Everybody was sick for my birthday, which is always what happens. I'm a February baby. So we never ever did celebrate it. So I think lunch is on my sister tomorrow, I think. When Julie was working, we used to go for lunch for each other's birthday every year, because I would just pick her up from work at lunchtime, and we would go and have lunch together. So we haven't done that since my sister retired from the college. But Yeah, so it's just awesome. We have a very busy few weeks ahead of us, but I'm taking today to just chill out. I mean, this girl has got the slow cooker going with a Wimp's chili, it's called. Ooh, there's a very weird spider. It's got like little pinchers or something. Tiny little thing. Yeah, I don't want you either. Bugger off. Ooh, it went down through the crack as well. Oh, there it goes. Listen, I used to have a horse, so I would go in the stall and I used to clean stalls for a weekend job. And you'd go in the stall and the rats would all jump out of the feed bins because these were race horses. So they got like very, very, very high end grain, had a little bit of molasses in it. And so the mice and rats just loved it. So they would all be in the feed tubs after the horses had been turned out. So when we turned them out, we would then go into the stall to clean it. And as we opened the stall door, it would just be, and so I don't mind seeing them. I just don't want them anywhere near me. And the Jack Russells in the barn would sit like statues in the corner of the stalls, waiting for the little doohickeys to put their head up, pop their head up. So that's today. Tomorrow, lunch with my sister. Thursday, I have a show in Welland. Tomorrow, shop at the shed. My bags are starting to get a little bit, what's the word I'm going to use? A little bit, maybe mundane is the right word. Now, that is my opinion because I like a little bit of, I don't know, I like a little bit of something. They are still beautiful leather bags. They are all, a lot of them are Italian brands, but all my brands, everything's packed away. So I'm going to have to try and claw back some really good stuff for the next few months because, like I said, I don't know where we're going, when we're going there, and when I will have full access to the shop at the shed bags. The vintage bag experience bags are all still open in my bag room at home. I will be packing those up, but the plan is to pack them up and then put them back on shelves in the storage unit so I can, open the door and have access to all the vintage bags. And then I'm going to keep rotating my stock of shop at the shed bags because I do take some of them to my shows as well. So between the two venues or the shop at the shed and my shows, the bags are ticking over very, very nicely. But a lot of the bags have been packed away. So I still have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bags, but I just really haven't been rotating them because they're packed away. So, there are some really good things to come in that regard. I just can't put my hands on them right now. And then the weekend we are going to be moving furniture, and then we have a family. My aunt, my 90-plus-year-old aunt is here from Scotland, so we're going to have a visit with her on Sunday at my second cousin's house, I guess you would call her. I'm not sure. So anyway, it's all go, go, go. Pius is working in this heat, which he just loves. Not. So we're quite shaded here, so it really doesn't get too hot. Got the air on in the trailer. We do all our cooking out here. I don't want the smells in the trailer, so I cut up an onion and I browned the ground beef. So all the pots are in the trailer and that's smelling it up enough. So I'm going to go and wash those. And the domestic diva, eh? Not. I said to Pius, I called him, I says 10 to 12 and I've already been to the grocery store, been to the post office. I've already connected with a couple of the utilities to give them the date that we want it turned off. The slow cooker is going. And yeah, I'm not sure that this is going to be going on forever, but right now there's no TV, and I can get very absorbed with TV. So this is actually really quite good for me. Trying very hard not to go and get munchies. I got some cookies this morning, but Yeah, there's been no. I was so tempted to go to the Bulk Barn on the way home from my clients yesterday. My one client didn't want to visit with me yesterday. I got all the way there. So I ended up having 2 hours to go and sit and do nothing. But I connected with the body shop guy and I did a little bit of research on some things. So it ended up, it wasn't a bad thing. But every day is who knows what it is going to bring me. So anyway, I will let you go for today. Hopefully you are all having a great day. Nora, I hope you are having a great day, and that will be a good one for you. And Bella, I hope you're having a great day. And Pauline, I hope you're having a great day. And is it Nancy? Nancy, I could never remember your name in is it Kenya or haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, I've got some great folks, but I keep getting inundated with these people in other countries wanting to, promote my videos, and they are actually very correct. And they say, I've got some great videos, but not enough people are watching them. And that really never was the point of this. It all started just to give a backup for my listings on Etsy. But now it's kind of morphed into something a little bit more, our mortgage lady introduced me to an AI automated program that could help me with the SEO stuff. I don't know anything about it. And she said, oh, just do a blog. I said, I don't write, I speak. So this is my rendition. This is my version of a blog. It's a vlog, isn't it? Is that what it's called? I do not know. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.